My brother has been poisoning my girlfriend for the past 3 years. Original post, August 29th, 2019, originally posted to r/relationship advice. She has always been allergic to lactose very severely to the point where she had any traces in her food, she would basically shit herself on the spot ever since she was a kid. My brother and I have always been on good terms and always hung out with each other until 3 years ago when I met my girlfriend. He started getting more distant and mean towards me, talking about how she's ruining our broship and taking me away from our family and him. I told him he was crazy and didn't think too much of it until recently. Going back to 3 years ago when I introduced Katie to my parents, he was livid. I moved out about 6 months later because I was tired of his constant bitching about her coming over to sleep and hang out. Ever since then, we would have family dinners at my parents' every month on Sundays. My family is Italian, so we eat a lot of pasta and sauce, relevant. My parents always make 2 separate meals ever since they met her. One with no milk/lactose-free milk for Katie, and one for the rest of us. She never had issues unless there was an accidental cross-contamination, which happened every so often. The problem was, every month at those dinners, she was getting sick to the point of rushing to the bathroom and having excruciating diarrhea for an hour with severe cramps. Every single time. At one point, I started refusing to go and my parents kept insisting, so I gave it another try. It was fine for a few months and then it started yet again. This goes on and off for 2.5 years. I got really mad last week and got up in the middle of dinner and said to my parents, something is up and someone is messing with Katie's food. My parents go quiet and ask me why I would say that. My brother turns rather pale and stopped smiling. I knew it was him. I confronted him and he started crying, saying he felt like he had to get payback at her for stealing away his big brother. That it wasn't fair. He said he was adding milk to the batch made for her and he had no regrets. I was absolutely livid. Katie was as well. She excused herself and asked me to drive her back to our place. It's been 3 months and she cut contact with my parents. Katie refuses to talk to them anymore because they should have had my brother in check and given him a worse punishment. He literally got a smack behind the head, and that was it. And said she can't believe I didn't stop talking to them as well. My parents, on the other hand, are mad that we let his little incident break our relationships. My girlfriend says if I keep contacting them and insisting she forgives my brother, she is going to leave me. You're insisting that she forgives your brother? All right, my guy. Now I'm pro dump OP. Do I think OP should go no contact with the parents? No. I think he should talk to his parents and be like, you guys need to give him a more severe punishment for me to be around you more often. And maybe he should go low contact. I don't think no contact, but like not only not going full no contact with the little brother, but then insisting that she forgive the brother. Hey bro, let's insist on your brother saying sorry and spending the next 5 years trying to earn her forgiveness. Also, why does this brother have like a low-key Oedipus complex with his brother? I know Oedipus is mom to son, but like brother to brother? Weird as fuck. I love this girl to death. We've got plans to buy a house eventually and have kids. On the other hand, I love my parents too, but I can't have both anymore. What should I do? Please tell me these comments are telling him at least fuck his brother, maybe fuck his parents. You should distance yourself from your brother until he grows the fuck up. You didn't ruin your broship with him. He did. Even if he does choose to forgive him and continue having a relationship, the trust is obliterated. And I would make sure to point out to him that it is a big if in regards to continuing the relationship. Just looked it up and food tampering is a second-degree felony. Holy shit. How old is this guy, by the way? 18-year-old? Maybe I'm pro call the cops on him. Like I said, I like to give younger people the benefit of the doubt, but he's an adult now. He should know that's wrong, and nobody else is holding him accountable to his actions, so I kind of agree with y'all. I think the girlfriend should file a police report, and if OP stays where he's at in terms of how on his brother's side he should be, I would leave OP. Update, August 22nd, 2019, the next day. I've read over 200 comments from you guys, and it just validated my mind that my family is fucked up. I contacted my mom and confronted her about why she would defend my idiotic brother, and she basically said he was young and stupid. I told her a few of your comments and that Katie could press charges, and she broke down crying, saying he won't do it again. Hell no, he won't. Because I told her I decided to cut them off for good. Katie was actually relieved when I told her I was on her side and cut them off. Basically told me she was going to dump me for being an idiot who couldn't support his girlfriend of 3 years when she was basically being tortured for fun. I'm just glad she didn't and that we are getting through this together. Thank you guys for every comment, even the ones calling me out for being an idiot trying to make Katie forgive my brother for the horrible things he did. When you're faced with this kind of dilemma and you've been close to your family for over 20 years, you can be blind. So me and Katie cut them out starting today, and we plan to move to the USA next year. We always wanted to live there and finally be far away from them. I wasn't very pro cut the parents off until he had this conversation. Like, if they clearly aren't going to hold their son accountable, then they should be included in that cutoff with the brother. All right, OP, you made the right choice. We don't hate you, but you're on thin ice, brother. OOP appeared in the comments and gives a little update February 5th, 2025, 5 years later. Somebody commented, oof, had to check the date when he said that they wanted to move to the States next year, and that was bad timing. OOP, yeah, we actually never ended up moving to the USA, but did go no contact. It's been a roller coaster. Someone followed up with, are you still no contact now? Did your brother or parents ever make an effort to apologize or otherwise make amends? Over the past 5 years, have you had any insights about what's wrong with your brother and or parents? Any idea what your brother is doing now? Finally, did you ever figure out if your parents were in on it, as so many commenters speculated? Sorry to be nosy, it's just rare here in Boru that we get to talk with OOP. OOP, we kept it no contact, but it fucked up the family dynamic. We also got married in between. It has been hard, but no, we do not have any more info about my brother or my family. My mom kept trying to reach out, but we blocked and did not respond. I was expecting, yeah, so my brother is actually a serial killer and he's in jail now. Like, that's what I was expecting. We might need to wait a little bit longer for that update, I guess. I think OP's on thin ice. Did he eventually make the right decision? Yes. Should we give him credit for that? Maybe a little bit. His initial reaction was not it. He came on Reddit for advice. He got the advice and was open to it. Like, rarely do we see a man doing that.